30. We've got some interesting basketball coming up. Twin Springs played well tonight against Gate City.
Yeah, Twin Springs is really, they've got a good basketball team, and they've done a great job tonight. JV and varsity did a really good job.
Twin Springs, of course, is a smaller single-A school, and for them to compete with Gate City is quite good. Of course, Gate City's only defeats this year in the varsity have come from single-A teams. Those teams were probably the two highest touted single-A teams in the state is Thomas Walker and Pound. So Gate City with a perfect record so far in the Highland District. But we are looking at probably one of the better teams that has been fielded by the, or courted, I guess you'd call it, put out on the floor by Gate City in the last few years. It's a strong team, and it's got a lot of youth on it. So we look to be seeing this kind of a team for some time to come. So if you've got the opportunity, you need to be at these girls' basketball teams. The girls will really appreciate you coming out. It's good to have someone on the side to cheer for you. And Gate City's a team to cheer about.
It's nice to have support from your fans. So come on out and watch us play basketball. We won't let you down, we promise.
Okay, Hillman will inbound, or bring the ball across the top of the key, excuse me. She is working down to number 20, May, cross court to Maxey. Maxey down to May again. The shot, that is about a 12-footer and went right in.
Lisa gives the ball to Weiniger. Weiniger back to Carter. Carter across the line, pass into Karen Cowton. Karen shoots, doesn't fall, rebound by Lori Jones. Lori puts it back up, doesn't fall again. Cowton with the shot. Ball thrown back in there by Deanne McConnell. Kathy Weiniger puts the shot up, and it's a nice shot.
I was beginning to wonder who was going to do it the most. We have got a lot of folks here that are working, and here for the Carter thing, we're seeing a lot of people moving around here. And the ball shot up there, and it will not fall. The game is getting a little bit lopsided. Gate City out ahead by 13. But Twin Springs has been known to pull things out. It's a big rivalry. And we should be seeing some good action as the game goes along. Shot is up and will not fall. Yeah, it does. It started not to, but it dropped on in. Bond with another free throw for the Lady Titans of Twin Springs. Shot up and in there. Lisa Carter will inbound the ball, coming to McConnell, back to Carter and around to Weiniger. She'll slow it down, set up Gate City's offense. Passing off to Lori Jones. Jones looks and back on top to Carter. Carter a little move and a little shot, and no. Comes down finally to Lori Jones. Jones puts it back up, comes off to McConnell. We've got a fight on the floor. Lisa Carter caught it right in the face with a foot. Not trying to call of the bout out here. Someone will probably receive a foul here. No, they're going to call it 1-and-1. Jump ball, jump ball. That's a tough way to go with the jump ball. Carter to inbound to Lori Jones. Jones looks to McConnell. McConnell a little push and if and in. Surprised she did not draw a foul on that move. Into Maxey for Twin Springs. She'll ring it down, and we have got a little push there by Deanne McConnell. I believe it was. 6:28. They've got a timeout going to be taken by Twin Springs, and with a big lead for Gate City, 13 points. I don't much blame them for taking the timeout. We have looked all night, Ivan, as this game has progressed, at Lisa Carter chiseling away at that 1,000 points. 4 away.
It's got to be an exciting moment for her, especially in her basketball career, and I'm sure that she really wants to get this 1,000-point mark over with so she can concentrate on her basketball game. When you're trying to get so many points, a lot of times it takes away from your game, but Lisa's doing a good job tonight. I believe she'll break it before the game's over with.
I think so too, but the pressure is on her, and it would be better for the whole team against this single A team that obviously does not have enough to overcome Gate City. For her to get that 1,000-point mark out of her way and go on to the bigger and better things which she is expecting this year as a team player. She would love to see her final year a championship year, I'm sure, as would all these Lady Devils. So to the line, McConnell, and up and in. 48 now for Gate City, 34 for Twin Springs. Shot is up and comes down. Got a foul on number 22, Maxey. So Cowton, excuse me, 32. If Cowton isn't close to 5, I don't know. Wait a minute. If that was on Cowton, Cowton would be sitting down. They're motioning the 5 fouls. Anyway, they've not got it. They're gonna have to stop the game here to get Cowton out. She's got 5 fouls, I think. No, they're not. Carter on top, working the basketball. Shot is up and in there. What are we going to do with that now, Mr. Referee? It's 5 on Cowton. Do they count that bucket? I think they should, because they did not catch it quick enough to remove her from the ball game. They do let the points stand. Number 14, Bond, with the inbound pass, goes to number 30. She will be passing off and working around to Maxey. Maxey looks down court to someone and doesn't get him there. Finally in the hands of Bond. On top to Wendy Greer. Greer working down to number 20, May. May to Maxey. Maxey with a shot. Will not fall. Comes down. Up and in by Broadwater. Coming down the court to Deanne McConnell. McConnell passing in the corner to Morris. Back on to McConnell. On top to Weiniger. Kathy, a little move and passes to Lisa Carter. Carter, this could be it. The shot is up. No. Follow up by McConnell, won't fall. And that ball will be red ball. Came off Lisa Carter's legs. Inbound to Maxey. Maxey back to Bond. Bond down the floor. And we've got a pushing foul by Gate City. Number 23, Kathy Weiniger. Just a little one, not a big one. Of course, all fouls, when you're in the bonus, will put you on the line, shooting 1 and 1. Shot is up and in. 50-37, Gate City in the lead. We love our blue. Shot up and in again. Carter to inbound to Weiniger. Weiniger passing over to McConnell. Back again to Carter. Lisa working the ball down the floor to Kathy Weiniger. On top now. She's got to set a little offense and pass off to Morris. Morris looks on top to Lisa Carter. Carter got a wide open shot. 1,000 points, Lisa Carter. 1,000 points, Lisa Carter. That is it. Folks, Lisa Carter has her 1,000. Congratulations on the floor by her teammates. Lisa started playing in the 7th grade, a right-handed shooter. Naturally left-handed at eating and writing, but plays softball right-handed as well as many of the other sports. During her 8th grade year, Coach Blackwell began working with this young lady on her basketball fundamentals, especially ball handling. Following the 8th grade basketball season, her parents were really concerned about her. She was working in the cold to get things ready. We're getting ready for a presentation here by the high school principal, Oscar Peters.
The names of those who have scored 1,000 points or more are Kenny Wayne Irvin, Walter Carter, Darwin Pittman, Harold Willis, Stanley Rogers, Eric Hughes, Bobby Seaver, and Tommy Music. The only other young lady who scored 1,000 points or more was Tammy Bowens. And now we have the name of Lisa Carter.
So long and so hard this young lady has worked. As I started to say, following the 8th grade ball season, her parents put her up a basketball goal. During the cold and the winter months, she worked outside till she was nearly frostbitten. Her first season, only 87 points. Oscar Peters presenting the young lady now with her roses. Well deserved, as she gives a principal she loves and has seen for years help her. Tears streaming down her face. She is so happy with what is going on right now. Her illustrious career, a good friend now, bringing over another set of flowers for her teammates, friends, what it is all about, enjoying her accomplishment. And now she is presented with a game basketball by Deanne McConnell. Lisa Carter joins the 1,000-point club at Gate City High School. Beautiful, beautiful. There's her coach, Sandy Blackwell, along with her. Carter knowing she has to go ahead and play the rest of the ball game. The pressure finally off, and Lisa Carter with her 1,000th point. What a story this young lady has been for Gate City's basketball teams. And she's still got the rest of the season to play. She has done it without the three-point line. That will be probably the last player to go into the record books as being able to say, I did it without the three-point line. So we're back to action now. Maxie brings the ball down, and she will pass to Bond. Bond coming down, and she gets her own bound. Foul going to be called. I cannot get over everything that was going on with Lisa there.
Some lead names that Mr. Spicer called out there. There's not too many people, as you said, that can reach that plateau. We're sure proud of Lisa Carter.
Probably the most recent one that we can think of to reach that goal is Tommy Music. Music doing that last year, his senior year as well. He has gone on to college to play on a scholarship. Shot is up, is good. The score, 52-40. McConnell bringing the ball down along with Kathy Weiniger. Back to McConnell. McConnell slowing it up, passing to Weiniger. Weiniger looks inside for Michelle Lane, and ball tapped back in by Jones, but unable to get back to it was McConnell. We will have an interview with Lisa Carter after this basketball game, folks. Ball moving down, goes to Broadwater. She puts it in for Twin Springs. Pass coming around this way to Kathy Weiniger. Stolen away by number 42 and stolen back away by Weiniger. Passing it over to Lane on a little push on the ground. Down to Lori Jones. Then it comes up in the hands of Twin Springs Maxie. Almost like volleyball. Pass around and going to go over to Maxie. Shot up, no good. Foul be called. Number 34, I believe, Amy Morris got in there with a little tiny push. As we look at the way they work the basketball action here, number 22, Maxie with a shot up and in. Shot again is in there. 52-44. Twin Springs mounting a little rally here, back within 8 points. Weininger with the basketball. She's just had cross half court and working things with the Gate City offense. Pass going inside to McConnell will be batted away by number 42, Stacy Horn. Lisa Carter back in the ball game now for Gate City. Comes inbound to Morris. Morris to Jones. Shot is blocked. Be Gate City's ball out of bounds. 3:07 left to play in this ball game. Weininger passing up on top to Morris. Morris slows it down. Almost stolen away there. Passing over to McConnell. McConnell looking inside to Carter. Carter with a shot. Had a foul on number 42 there. Stacy Horn will put Lisa on the line. This young lady shooting right now with 1,000 career points. We cannot say that enough tonight because Lisa has worked so hard and has been such an asset to the Gate City team. This tape, I am sure, will be treasured by her for years to come, and we want her to know that we appreciate everything she has done for Gate City basketball, and it has been a lot. Working on top, number 30, May. Down to number 42, and Carter bats the ball away. Number 22, Carol Maxey tries to work inside, passing back out on top to number 42, inbounded to Broadwater, and we got a foul here. 34, Morris. Michelle Lane coming back in, replacing Lori Jones. Lori's a good basketball player. She has played with some awful good players and has seen average amount of playing time, and she is to be congratulated. It's her senior year as well, as it is Lisa's. They are the only two seniors on this team. Shot up is in there by Broadwater. Takes it up to 45-53, Gate City's favor. Pass coming down to McConnell. McConnell down to number 43, Morris. Ball stolen away by number 24, Broadwater. Broadwater working back down to Bond. Bond, a little move. Shot is up and won't fall. Comes down to Maxey. Maxey puts it in. And Maxey gets the steal that time. And Weininger gets it back. Pass down to Amy Morris. Morris looking. Finds Weininger, passing the corner to Carter. Carter got a foul on number 42, Stacy Horn. We've got two of the cleanest officials I have seen all year. They keep the basketball game from getting too physical underneath. These are probably some of the best representatives of what Virginia High School League officials should be. They give good, clear calls and good indications. And they are not one-sided in any case. It's fair both ways. Shot up and in. Bringing the ball down is Hillman. Hillman passing to Maxey. Maxey will work over the half court and is tied up by McConnell. Passes to Hillman. Hillman looking inside, and the ball is up for grabs. Finally comes out back to Maxey. She'll shoot it, and rebounded by Weininger. Hillman giving Weininger a little chase there. Passes over to McConnell. McConnell down in the corner to Morris. Morris going to look on to Lisa Carter. Carter going to just freeze them and bomb them. 2 points more for Carter. 1,002 points on her career. White ball. I don't know what they did. I believe they may have got it over and back. Twin Springs going to take a timeout. We were talking earlier about Lisa Carter's attributes. She's been a starter for 4 years. She's played some tremendous basketball, Ivan. Where do you think she'll wind up at college, or what kind of a college do you think she will be in?
Lisa has got the ability and the talent to go to a major college to play basketball. she's having a good year, and I think that the major colleges are looking at her. I'm sure East Tennessee State will show interest. She has attended the Pat Summitt basketball camp at the University of Tennessee. Pat Summitt may have her eyes on her. It's hard to say, but Lisa Carter has the potential to go big-time college.
She really has the choice of being a great big fish in a little pond, or being an average-sized basketball player in a major college. She's got a lot of talent, and she can still develop further than she is. Although right now she is amazing. Shot up by Carter is off on the far side. Rebound by McConnell. Shot will not fall. Ball will go out of bounds and be Twin Springs ball. Ball coming into Hillman. Hillman passed down to Bond. Ball stolen by Carter. They said she traveled. Hillman with the ball, taking it down to Bond. Bond with a long shot. No way. Carter clears the board. She works on top of the key. Pass to Lori Jones. Jones down to McConnell. Ball batted by number 20. Ball will go out of bounds. It'll be Twin Springs ball. Coming down the floor now. Working it to number 14, Bond. She's over and back. They're going to call a foul on McConnell, though. Foul on McConnell. Deanne will take a seat and will be replaced by Amy Morris. 32 seconds in this ball game. It's getting better. 10-point lead for Gate City, 47-57, but very much an academic ball game now. The big story tonight, Lisa Carter's points. Finally, the burden is off of her, and she cannot have to worry about that 1,000-point mark. Foul on you there, lady. Number 32, Honda Hillman. A little too aggressive that time. Got in with a hand. We'll put Amy Morris on the line. Morris with a shot. No. Comes down to herself and passes off to Jones. Jones to Carter. Carter loops the ball out, puts it up, and will not fall. Comes down to number 20, May. Carter's in there to get the jump ball. Just because she has 1,000 points and just because there's 15 seconds left and Gate City has a 10-point lead, this young lady has not stopped playing aggressive basketball. She is a real story. Coming down the floor, the Twin Springs Titans with 7 seconds left. Going to have a foul. Kathy Weiniger. Number 23. Honda Hillman on the line. 5 seconds left. Weininger's going to have to sit down. Gate City's going to play with 4. Honda Hillman shot up and rolls out. Ball working around, shot up again, will fall, but that's the ball game, folks. 49-57. Folks, we're going to close here for just a moment, and we'll get Lisa Carter up here. Her 1,000th point tonight. We'll interview her in just one moment, so stay tuned to Scott County Cablevision Channel 30. Folks, I am standing here with one young lady who has just reached the 1,000 point mark in her high school basketball career. Only the second player in Gate City history, female, to do that. And that is quite an accomplishment. Lisa, are you more than a little excited?
Yeah, slightly.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a few facts about Lisa that you may not know, and I will not tell you the source of this information, but you'll probably guess. She started playing in the 7th grade, a right-handed shooter, a naturally left-handed person who eats and writes left-handed but plays softball right-handed, as well as many other sports. During her 8th grade year, Blackwell, the coach, began working with her on her basketball handling fundamentals. And following the 8th grade basketball seasons, her parents put her up a basketball goal. Do you remember that, Lisa?
Yeah.
What did you think the first time you saw that thing?
Oh, Lord. I didn't know what to think.
Okay. During the cold winter months, Lisa began working on her jump shot outside on this basketball goal. She first began shooting left-handed. She would spend hours at a time working out in the cold, shooting jump shots. Her nose would look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's. Her mother and dad would have to come out and make her, in fear of her getting frostbite, come in. After warming up for a few minutes, though, she would be right back outside at it again. This continued on all winter long, a cold winter for her. The summer before her freshman year, she was fortunate enough to attend camp at UT. She started at point guard her freshman year and scored 87 points. That was a year when point guard is a hard place to score from.
Yeah.
She had a great year, however, setting up the offense from the point guard position. She earned a great deal of respect for her defensive play from the opposing teams in the then Southwest District. During her sophomore year, this young lady used more in the offensive attack and finished the year with 323 points. She received all-district honorable mention Southwest District her sophomore year, and the good things only began there. 375 points her junior year. Named to the Highlands District then, all-district team, received honorable mention for the region. She attended the Pathead Summit Camp at the University of Tennessee 4 straight years. She seems to think that this is the best fundamental basketball camp. Pathead Summit, for those of you who do not know, has coached a team to the college ladies championship and thinks very highly of this young lady. She certainly does. She feels like Lisa should be playing probably with her at UT, I'm sure. Lisa says that had it not been for the interest that she has had from Coach Blackwell to push her through what she has thought her own limitations were, encouraged her, criticized her, made her mad at herself, and finally made her believe in herself that she would never be to this plateau. To him, she says, I owe it all, thanks Coach Blackwell. Now, what do you think of that, Lisa? This was prepared by two people very close to Lisa, her mother and dad. We take great pride in sharing this with her. Lisa, what are your comments on finally reaching that 1,000-point mark?
Well, God blessed me with the natural talent, and Coach helped me develop it. I owe it all to him. That's all I can say.
Okay. I know you're very emotional about this. This young lady is also one of the finest young women I have ever met in my life. For Channel 30, Mike Van Winkle with Gate City's 1,000-point lady, Lisa Carter. Good evening.
Are February 24th. Please get your information in by February 12th to the office, and remember to order your strawberries soon. Mrs. Cress's and Mrs. Davis's kindergarten classes are studying about two very famous and respected presidents. They are President Lincoln and President Washington. They are very excited about exchanging Valentines on Friday, February 12th. And they are very sad that one of their students had moved to North Carolina last Thursday, and the class misses him very much. Mrs. Davis's kindergarten is studying about Abraham Lincoln and George Washington also. They have made mailboxes for their Valentines, and they will be delivered to their boxes beginning on Wednesday through Friday. The kindergarten is learning about the letter people. Every day a different letter visitor comes to visit them. February is Reading Month. We are planning a trip to the Scotts County Library for the kindergarten classes so they can learn more about the library. Well, as you know, our snow months are upon us. So for all the latest scheduled changes, please tune in to NBC, CBS, ABC, and Channel 30. The major radio stations are tri-state stations and also Gate City Station. And I'd like to remind you to make plans with your children in case of snow. If we should get out of school early, we need for your children to know what to do. The buses should be on schedule. The Weber City Honor Roll, we have 67 in all. The first honor roll is Ben Christensen, Matthew Grinsell, Brent Spivey, Garen Hill, Crystal Johnson, Matthew McClellan, Hank Clayball, Matt Clayball, Cynthia Grinsell, Chris Quillen, Jared Edens, Wendy Chapman, Cameron Osborne, Nathan Osborne, Rebecca Venable. There's too many on the second honor roll to name. There's 57 in all, so I'm just going to leave those out. And we're also going to be having a Valentine's dance on February the 26th. That's on a Friday, and we hope that many children will attend. We'll have music, dancing, and refreshments. And with the admission is $1. Rebecca?
Thank you, Wendy. First of all, the computer bus recently left the school with every 7th grader receiving their certificates. The 7th graders are now attending career class with Mr. Argo. They will continue to have this class for the next 17 days. The Honor Society is now involved in tutoring lower grades. The Weber City Talent Show will be held at the Scott County Vocational School April 29th. And remember that tryouts for the 4-H Share the Fun Talent Show will be held February 24th. The library is now conducting its annual book fair. It offers books, posters, and other items for kindergarten through 7th graders. We would like to recognize 2 very special people at Weber City Elementary. Both are 2 of many favorites among faculty and students. They are Mr. Fred Darnell, our custodian, and Mr. Jim Osborne, our special education teacher. The Volunteer Red Cross Clinic is in need of volunteers. If you would be interested in becoming a volunteer, contact the school. The ACE program will be going to Colonial Williamsburg, Jamestown, and Yorktown April 20th through the 23rd. The Science Fair will be held March 23rd. 5th, 6th, and 7th graders will be participating with the presentation they select. In March, Marty Silvers, a Warriors Path State Park Ranger, will be coming back to Weber City Elementary to talk to the students. We are looking forward to having him back. School yearbooks will be coming out in May. If you have not already ordered your yearbook, no extras will be ordered. Thank you for watching our Weber City Elementary report on Channel 30 Scott County Week in Review. Rebecca Venable.
And I'm Wendy Chapman. I hope you'll join us next week again for our television program. The students here at